The Holy Grail is only for the Magus strong enough to take it. But what is true strength? What is fatal weakness? Let there be light enough to illuminate your way. Also, why in the world do we already have this music? Whoa, what's with those doors? The atmosphere of the arena felt more ominous than normal, and the noise felt as if it was going to rip me apart. The animosity being directed at me is almost palatable. It makes me want to throw up. This horrible feeling of hatred. It couldn't possibly be coming from that young prince. Caster seems really on edge, but they're right. This feeling isn't coming from either Leo or Gawain. In fact, I'm almost sure that I've felt this feeling of hatred before. But how is it? I'm not sure what's happening, but it might be the work of some evil imp. Stay on your toes, Master. Wait, Wait, did Tamamo just figure out who came back as a zombie? Yeah, it looks like the gate is stuck. This world was born of someone's absolute hatred and is designed to punish a specific person. Short version, this is a reality, Marble, and you're its target. And until we deal with the source of this grudge, we're not going anywhere. Oh my god. Oops. While walking in the arena, a sudden burst of distortion that sounds almost like a groan pierces my brain. Could it be a voice? Jill. Not yet. Die. Why? Myself. That was definitely a voice. I suddenly feel as if a wave of negative emotions is washing over me. Get a hold of yourself, Master. Lending an ear to the dead is the worst thing you could possibly do. Caster's words immediately bring me back to reality. While the aura of negativity is still very much there, the voice that seemed to ring in my head is gone. There's no doubt as to who that voice belongs to, but how? If I want to know the truth, I have to keep moving forward. At least we got enemies. Yeah, I'm kind of wasting my MP for this, but... Oh my... That was blocked. Oh, before I forget. That was blocked. Oh! Yeah, I'm just going for the boom. I still gained some MP back, so that's how much damage I'm doing. Okay, I can work with that. Oh, we got another one of these. The distortion sears my brain like a hot iron. Dark thoughts seem to work their way through my entire being. The sudden chill that courses through my body sets to shaking, and I feel like I'm being turned inside out. I try to stop the intrusion of these evil thoughts into my consciousness, but they continue to enter my mind. His name is Dejection. His origins lay in disdain and spite. His name is abomination and hatred. In his past is scorn and ridicule. In other words, apathy towards everything. What? What is this? These overwhelming emotions. What's the source of this deranged irrationality that is rejected and rejects, denies and is denied? It feels as if it crawled out from the darkest depth of hell. I muster all the strength I can and barely manage to endure the onslaught that threatens to engulf me. The horror is seldom... Is that someone's voice? I push through the distortion and focus my attention on the voice. Experiment will begin. We will remove the liver. To observe the pain response, no anesthesia will be used. Failure, 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 failure. Less than useless. This individual has no right to exist and has nothing to contribute to the future. No value, no availability. It's a failure. Its design is flawed. The rate of aging is twice that of a normal person. I predict that its lifespan will be 25 years at best. What a failure. It's hopeless. This is the most unforgivable of sins committed against nature. It'd be understandable if it came from common stock, but it came from a superior life form. Refrain. Stop. The voice suddenly stops. As I concentrate harder, I can see a figure beyond the distortion. That must be a woman. I focus my concentration, and as I stretch out my hand, a scene plays out before me. There you are, Miss Alicia. That voice. It sounds much younger, but it definitely belongs to Julius. Though his voice is audible, his figure doesn't appear. This must be his memory, then. The woman named Alicia turns toward Julius, but time has degraded the memory of her facial features. Oh, yes, what's... Oh, yes, that has cat... I see. So it's that... Alright. So the sunlight was so... felt so good that I haven't a for time it was. Let us... Hurry. We won't get pun... if we make it... Wait just a little longer. Anyway, your son... So... It... Better... Father? No. As I have... Speak... That... Dishes... Must be the Harway... The only... If... Harway... Leo... My dear master, don't listen to the voices of the dead. You have to hold on to your consciousness. The sound of Castor's panicked shouting brings me back to reality. The voices I heard in those memories faded at the end and I couldn't understand them, but those memories definitely belonged to Julius. Perhaps he was trying to tell me something. Buried all those dark memories was a cry of sorrow? I have to go on. I have to learn what the owner of that voice is seeking. Oh, what's this? Nope. Whoops. Oh, no. Better. Okay. There we go. You. Hold on, I see a fountain. Doomsday. Yeah. Oh well, it's gone. Perfect. I've had quite a week. And actually I might do Halo, actually if whenever my cousins come over I might do Halo 2. The hope. There it is again. The black thoughts encroach upon my brain like closing waves. Concentrate on the owner of these voices. I'm drawn into those dark thoughts, avoiding the distortions that try to envelop me. I reach out with my mind. Where's that figure? When I settle my thoughts, a scene suddenly begins to play in my mind. Is this the continuation of that scene from before? Let us hurry. Making him wait just a little longer won't be enough to get us in trouble. Anyway, Julius, you're his son. Why don't you call him father? I can't. I don't have the right. I was not born with that which is needed to lead the Harways. The one who will succeed the throne is Master Leo. That's how it is. Tell me, what is it that he has been so occupied with as of late? He is receiving training by having knowledge burned into his brain. It's a sound thaumaturgical process. All that horrible surgery, and he's only 3. Even as his mother, I so rarely see him. Master Leo will one day stand at the pinnacle of the plutocracy the Harways have built in Europe. The ruler of Western Europe. A burden that pains a mother to see her child's shoulder. Julius. Yes? That... Leo. Yes, I exist only for that purpose. All ready now to make the relic Holy Grail have servant. The serve that summoned is an East ritual artist named Shuen and Julie. I apologize. Babylon isn't asked. It's all for Leo, you're for life. What? Could these be Julius's memories of the time before his soul became irrevocably stained as an assassin? I focus even harder on what I'm seeing and reach out even further. Something is there. What is it that you want to say? And when I finally reach the absolute depths of that blackened soul behind these memories, kill, 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 let me die, let me die, let me die, kill, 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 let me die, let me die, kill, 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 let me die, let me die, let me die, kill, 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 let me die, let me die, kill, 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 why? Kill, 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 let me die, let me die, let me die. Oops. Master, please wake up, Master! The caster is almost screaming in desperation and fear. It seems that I'm still alive. Whoops. I need to be more careful. My hands are still clenched into fists, I'm covered in sweat, and I'm panting with exertion. I give a nod to the obviously distressed caster to show I'm okay, and then slowly get to my feet. But it was there, a cry for help in the depths of Julius's consciousness. I have to know what it means. Ooh, Seraphim enemy. Come on, big boy. Boom. Booms. All the booms. Thank you for giving me this opening. Another one of those Nephilim enemies down. And a nice big batch of experience. You, fish bite thing. Yeah, I don't particularly care. I'm going back and getting my MP restored anyways. If it doesn't block the third one, I'll be fine. Rush crack. Oh, bugger, it's done. There we go. Ooh, that's a nice bit of experience. Yeah, no, I've had a good day this time. I had to wake up real early today. I had to start work at 6 in the morning, so that's not a lot of fun to deal with. I'm about to get attacked. Ow. But this should do it. Yep. The almost tangible animosity is coming from the end of this corridor. Though the source of it isn't approaching, I can tell that it is incredibly dangerous. I somehow know that this hatred is directed at me. It is so intense that it feels as if my very soul is being impaled by it. I knew it was that gloomy guy. I can't believe he came back from the dead. He must really hate to lose. But now he's just a shambling corpse, and as long as you're here, Tamamo is invincible. Now just hand me a shot. Did she just really suggest a shotgun? Come on, actually, can she even use... Actually, is it even possible for Tamamo to use a shotgun without blowing her own eardrums out? Huh. Anyways, I mean, say the word and he's toast. Also, we have to beat him to get out of here. The source of this feeling of hatred is Julius, but his power seems different from when I last faced him. The threat before me is very real, but I have Caster by my side, and if I don't defeat the enemy before me, I'll never make it to the elimination battle. In addition, even as the forces of his grudge hits me, I feel something other than a desire for my death. I want to know what that feeling is, no matter what be waiting for me up ahead. Alright. There we go. Oh my god. They look half deleted. It has been a while since we last met, Greg. No, it has been a while since we last met, Greg. The man standing there greeted me in a quiet voice. The serenity of his voice contrasted with the chaotic and noise-filled atmosphere of the arena. It's like half deleted. You don't seem surprised to see me. But is that not so? You defeated me, but I have returned because of a question I was to ask you. Also, I will not be defeated by one such as you. I cannot allow myself to fall to one such as you. I don't quite understand what exactly is driving me, but it is those feelings that brought me here. What is he talking about? I understand hating the person that defeated you. That's only natural, but what question could he possibly be so important? And what is Julius trying to say? You don't understand? Of course, how could you? This is truly just too funny. Am I the only one who knows who and what you really are? Unlike any other ghost such as yourself, I am alive! After I became a ghost. While falling through the perdition created by Seraph, I fought to continue on. Right at the end, I saw the truth. As the moon's cell began to tear me apart, I saw what you really are. As if the remnants of his sanity finally snapped, Julius suddenly lets out a roar of maniacal laughter. In addition to the hatred and insanity reflected in his eyes, there was a sense of obligation and duty? Has the killer come before me come back from the dead to fulfill his duty? That's exactly right. I could accept defeat at the hands of any other master but you. You being the one to defeat me is unacceptable. Whether this world lives or dies should be decided by us. Choices that will determine the fate of the world should be made by those living in the present, not by you. A relic of the past like you should not be allowed to influence what happens in the here and now. What did Julius just call me? A relic of the past? I'm not only a pale imitation of someone's life, but I was never a part of the present? That's correct. You're a reproduction of someone who lived 20 years before the world slid into stagnation. Then all of the imagery that sometimes appears in my dreams is the last moments of his life, which ended decades ago. Correct. That is why I cannot allow you to defeat me. That change that must be made in this era will need to be done by us. Leo, my brother must be king, or... That's it. That must be the reason. That's my responsibility. That is what keeps me trapped here. But nothing matters. Please, put me out of my misery. Round 6 has already come and gone. One more person. One last victim. Once I kill you, my duty will be done. This is your final moment. Please, just let me kill you. The man hisses out his command. For a moment, I'm violently dizzy. As my vision spins, I fall into a pit of darkness. Holy crap! What happened to Li Xuan? A violent bestial howl tears through the air and sends a tremor running through the ground. That must be Assassin. No, wait. He's different from before. That look on his insanity only belongs to a berserker. Hold on a second, Master. There's something strange about that Julius guy's left arm. My servant lets out a small cry of surprise. Oh dear God, that's some other person's arm attached to him. That's so incredibly disgusting. Julius must have ambushed a great number of masters and killed them. He somehow managed to preserve one of his victim's arms and appropriate their command seals. I wonder which master's arm he stole. What if that arm belonged to the master of Berserker? It looks like Julius's crime against nature turned assassin into a berserker. What a disaster! Most servants have only one class, but this one has the attributes of 2. His power must be incredible. I can't believe that this servant's mind and body have been able to endure this outrageous injustice. I need neither rational thought or coherent memories. Everything comes to an end now. Now burn to ashes! Oh good! Our Matrix level is still in there. I see it freaking everything! Where is Spirit Theft? Merciful Sky? Aquatic Cave? Frigid Heaven? What the hell? Oh my god, that hurt. Tell me I made a right choice here. No, wait. Oh, he doesn't have that much AL. Okay. Different skill set than last time. shouldn't let him... Like I'm gonna let you die so easily. Ah! Gotcha this time. Honestly, I should probably just nuke him down and be done with it. Yeah, I should just nuke him and be done with it. I just want this done. Jeez, the stalking tiger is something he does a lot. Probably not quite as precise as his normal moves, though. Whatever, let's finish this. He didn't get stunned! Oh. We got him. What the heck was that? And we got a level out of it too. Perfect. There we go. With a ground-shaking roar of bestial rage, the once ferocious martial artist disappeared into the sky. Li Shuwen, considered by many to be one of the greatest masters in the history of Baji-Quan. Though he dedicated his life to martial arts, he was done by the karma his acts of violence demanded. Urgh. Julius's normally refined features contort as the command seal on the back of his hand glows deep red. Unable to withstand the pain that's surging through his body, Julius hunches over. I can barely watch as he writhes in pain. It's too late to help. Julius's command seals disappear one by one, and his body collapses upon itself. I cannot bring myself to strike the finishing blow. Despite the fact that he tried to kill me many times over, I can't kill him as he is now. The person who this body of mine is copied from might have lived their life much like he did. His eyes slowly open. So this is the end. Julius breathes in deep. There's no longer the madness of bloodlust tinging his eyes. The serenity in your eyes, though I cannot understand why. You actually have some pity for me. As his shoulders move in time with his labored breathing, Julius looks up into the sky of this empty world, covered by the waters of a virtual sea. Remember the question you asked me before the elimination battle? Why do you kill? You were right, you know. It's exactly what you guessed. The Holy Grail, the Haraway's, none of that ever really mattered. When I was young, only one person ever showed me love. Me, who had never been loved before. No one can live without love, not even someone like me, whose life had no value otherwise. There was a woman who taught me that my life had value. She died without any warning. It was so sudden. In order to secure Leo's inheritance, her family had her assassinated. Her final request to her killer was that they protect Leo, my brother. I can no longer clearly remember the exact events. Looking back on it, the whole incident seems so surreal. I liken it to a badly made movie, poorly made, laughably acted, and generally done in poor taste. Julius isn't looking my way. He's now deep in his memories. But since then, my purpose was clear. I would work to grant her final wish and then join her in death. People began to despise me like I was an evil spirit whose hands were forever tainted with blood. But I could accept that, because in trying to grant her wish, I had a motivation in life. But you, while destroying my cause, you didn't finish me off. Why? I've been more awed by Julius than any other opponent, but inside his ferocity lay a deep melancholy. Behind his frozen gaze, I sensed a man crying out for rescue like a helpless infant. I just wanted someone to rescue me? Maybe I did. Julius cast his eyes down. I feel like I've been lost in the darkness alone ever since birth, never considering that there might be hope or another path. My whole life I've been an insect, desperately drawn to a single light far ahead of me. But maybe my life wasn't all that bad. It's bright here. If I could be born one more time, I may live the same way again. Even if my dark journey ends in pain, it means everything to see the light at the end of the path. A yellow light can be seen reflected off the eyes in Julius's raised head. Maybe he's seeing the only person who can truly save him. I can only hope that's the case. I'm sad that I'm powerless to do anything for him myself. You are crying for me. I had forgotten the beauty that such a gesture can hold. No, don't shed tears for me. Before his finger reaches my cheek to wipe away my tears, it melts away into thin air. Ah, it's time. My heart cringes as his hands and his feet lose color and become translucent as teardrops. And then... Damn. And then, with a faint smile spreading across his lips, Julius disappears without a trace. Can I open the doors now? No, they're still locked. Damn. That actually... I'm not sure if I can say anything, guys. I'm not sure if I should. Mr. Gloomy found salvation in your kindness. I'm a little jealous, but you did a good thing, Master. However, don't you think it's really suspicious that we haven't seen the little king around? He talks all big about being a king, but mark my words, he's off plotting something sneaky right this minute. Yeah, we know that already.